Have you ever wondered what an opera singer gets up to before a performance? Or what made them want to become a singer? Or what their favourite role is and why? We asked our social media followers to send us all the weird and wonderful questions they wanted to ask about life as an opera singer. Today, we'll be putting those questions to Ermonela, renowned for the incredible way she pours her heart and soul into each performance, captivating audiences all over the world. Ermonela, thank you so much for joining us. Now, we have some questions for you. So, Anna Kandri has the first question, and she starts off well, amazing soprano. How did you become an opera singer, Ermonela?
Thank you for the amazing soprano. I became an opera singer the first time when I saw Traviata live on the stage, and I was 14. I can't explain why. I can't find so many reasons, but from that moment it was like falling in love with the first listening. So from that moment I thought, yes, this is my fateful moment, I'm going to be an opera singer. So here we are.
Nicholas Westover says, do you have a favourite opera and or aria that you love to sing?
Always I have the favorite arias and opera, especially I fall in love with the production that I'm doing, ultimately. So a month ago, I was in love with Traviata, and I had the same Traviata. Traviata is the best for the moment, I love it. And now we are doing Butterfly, and for me it's Butterfly. If you ask me, next month I'm going to say another title, but this moment is Butterfly. I love from the first to the last note.
Adam says, I've never been to an opera, but have always been fascinated by opera features on TV. What do you recommend a first-timer to go and see in London this year?
In London, yes, guess Madame Butterfly. No, because it's a beautiful production. It's a dream production.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
So, and sometimes, especially for the people that maybe it's the first time that they're coming at the opera house, to have this kind of experience, to live a dream, it's a life journey. And I think in this case, Butterfly is...
It's a good choice,
It's a good choice, and I hope we'll do our best, to give that kind of emotion, so he's not going to be disappointed. We hope.
Can anybody try to learn to sing opera? For example, are you born with a special set of vocal cords, or can literally anyone with enough training learn?
Anyone can learn singing opera, absolutely. There are certain cases which they have the instrument. Really an amazing instrument, really, let's say if we are going to say the long vocal cords, but it's a physical one. But everyone can learn with a good teacher, and if really you want to sing, everyone can learn to sing opera.
Taskeen Ali says, why did you decide to sing opera and not a different genre, say pop or rap?
When you are a child, the first thing you want to be a pop singer, and I had that too. But I was a little timid, shy child, and with the opera has that kind of emotion, feelings, which you need a little time to take them out. It took for me this kind of feelings, and when you find that moment, that epiphany, if I can say, to liberate, to free your soul, to say everything that before you were so close and so shy, and no one can stop you. And from that moment, for me, that's why I did choose the opera.
Now, Emmanuel Sander says, how do you not tire, and how does it not become routine, singing a role over and over?
It doesn't become a routine because it's like life. No one can do the same thing every day the same way.
So it's different every night, isn't it?
It's different every night, and I work to find that new emotion. I pay attention how the public reacts, how the meeting that I have with new colleagues, new productions, and you see the way how they approach the same opera, the same over and over again. It's different because we are different, and always I'm searching so hard, working hard to find something new every time when I go on stage. And for me, it's like the first and last time in my life singing in that opera.
So from the moment you step on to the moment you leave, that is one moment that will never be replaced.
Exactly. Sometimes I lose the control, and that is, I think it's so magic. I know maybe it's going to be so risky,
But it's because the performance in the heart of the character.
Exactly, and there are certain moments, certain nights, they are also magic in that moment, and I wish to live, every time that kind of emotion. It's sometimes I lose my control.
I've seen those nights, and we all go with you.
This is part of this job. That's why it's so beautiful.
They are the most incredible moments, and we're lucky when you allow us to go there with you. Now, we've got a great question from Lisa Joelle, which says, how much acting is required by an opera singer?
You need that kind. You need the acting also, because it's an extra help to the music, to the role that you are singing, to go deep and deep and to be true on stage, what you are singing.
Alex M. Owen says, what was the hardest role you ever prepared for? And what made it so challenging? And how do you prepare something especially difficult?
Every role when you start with is like a stone that you need to sculpt, to give a form. So I go over the notes, just to know the music, the words, because you have to give a meaning. And step by step, studying every day to put together the whole picture. And at the end, I call people that I really trust just to see their reaction. And I'm giving something, I'm giving a form to this stone that's sculpting. I think I'm on the right way.
Opera in HD at the cinema is now available to everyone, allowing the audience to get much closer to the singers. How does this affect you, knowing that you have to be ready for your close-up every second of the performance?
It helps. It helps very much because at least certain expression of your face, because the opera always, we have the public a little far. And sometimes I like that to give some tears or you to have the expression really, really close, and it helps. But sometimes when you have the high notes, oh my God, I saw even my tonsils. I go, oh no, please, the camera a little far from that.
Little distance there,
exactly,
please.
because. But
that's amazing for us that we get to see actually what is happening.
It's like you're at a doctor, because it's like, oh my, because to sing that high note, and you need that kind of preparation, and it looks like, that's why sometimes in that cases, you want a little distance. But to express your face, to make it so closer to the public is very important. It helps so much.
Ermonela Yaho, thank you so much for answering all of these incredible questions.
Thank you.
We're so grateful. Thank you.